Yeah, hi everybody. This is Jay out at Emergency Garden, Paupers plot. I do a short video. This is the Hopi corn that I've had growing, crossed with some dent corn of different kinds over like 10-11 years. This is the last 2 rows of the corn that I got. The raccoons in this garden ate it all last year. I hand pollinated it. Yep, this is the stuff. Now I got problems with the damn Asian black beetles. They're pesky. They spraying with crop dusters all over here to get rid of them. They eat the silk. I got just a tiny bit of smut, but I've been staying on top of it as much as possible, I think. This is all hand pollinated. You can see right here I pollinated that, but that's where them beetles, they'll eat that up. Last year I'd had enough to plant some rows, and the raccoons ate every bit of it at this garden. It's on the edge of town. It's in the township, but I'm staying out here right now at night because fighting with the wife, but it's a good reason to keep the raccoons out. Now I found these flicker lights at dollar store, like $6 a piece. They look like a little fire. Well, I put some of them in the garden and spread some ash around, and from the fire seems to keep them out a little bit. They kind of think there's a fire. So there's one of them ears. I hate that them bugs ate that silk off, but I don't know what they're going to do around here because they're really spraying. I have like 8 rows of corn in this garden, and I'll hand pollinate all of it. One is red popcorn, and there's some red popcorn also. I planned it later because it had 3 rows over there that's real tall. They're tasseling now. I'll pollinate all that today as good as I can, and the tassels that are tallest and most mature, I'll take them down. Yep, that's red popcorn. It has like 4 or 5 years of stalk. Now this here right here's 3 rows of what I call Alice corn. It's a South American yellow, and yellow that's from around where I live. And then I just kept breeding it until I found a certain trait that I wanted from the yellow. And now my grandbaby Alice, she's 6. We started this the 2nd year she was born, so the 4th year or so. There's a sunflower. It's just one sunflower. It's a voluntary one. I didn't plant any of my seeds this year, and since I was arguing with my wife, she's tossed most of them out. But I have a lot of corn seed left, but I think I'm going to settle with the 3 I'm doing now. I've been trying to isolate for years, and I just think I was trying to go too many directions. So now it's just all about saving the Alice corn, the red popcorn, and the Hopi dent. You can see there though that the Alice corn isn't tasseled at all. We'll hear very, very soon today. I'm cutting all of these tassels off from the Hopi. And it stayed true, I think. I can just keep these animals off of it. Ears are looking nice. We'll let them fill out some. We could have had rain. We've had 3 inches of rain since May 22nd. My garden done really good. Some things have died out just because of no rain. And it's really strange though, because I got giant tomatoes, no rain. And then you look at them the next day and they split. Well, we've been having dew like crazy. I'll cut a cabbage and the water just runs out of it. And that's from the humidity and the dew. When I start seeing no dew at night, then I'll be thinking we'll probably get some rain. There's a big tomato, pink. Starting to get a few blister bugs and the white moths. People use their DE, but I think it's okay, but it kills every bug. So does a lot of pesticides. They'll kill every bug too. And some of the bugs are good. You want to keep them. Those don't only kill the ones you see, it kills the ones you can't see, the microorganisms that's in the soil and on the plants. That's beneficial in that balance to keep things, nature in check. I picked about 200 pounds or so of potatoes out of here. I don't know if the wife throwed them away or not. I sure gave away some. Got a few more to dig. As you can see, these tomatoes, man, I have got giant tomatoes this year, and I picked over 2 bushels of peppers easy. I got all my peppers from Baker Creek. Got all these tomatoes from Totally Tomatoes. I got some of the cabbage, 2 types, from Mind Freeze. I'll have to get back on that one. Wild Seed Company is where I got the Flat Dutch. I got the rest of the cabbage from Baker Creek. I had the seed potatoes and I got plenty for next year. I don't buy too many anymore. And I figured out from 2 experiments that I will try a big patch of voluntary potatoes next year, because my voluntary ones in the garden this year done far better than the ones I had planted. That was probably because they was down there in the ground where they could get enough moisture, soil moisture. Luckily it's low here and the moisture stays up pretty good. Needs some rain to replenish it. But the secret to that is lots of mulch that I put in the ground and tilled under. But I bored it, 14, 16 inches deep every couple years so that them plants' roots can get that far down in the soil, and then you don't have to water the top. One of the worst things you can do for a garden in the spring, first thing, is start watering it from the top. You want to encourage absolutely as much root growth as possible before summer sets in, the solstice. Then you can start watering from the top. Watering from the top causes all kinds of problems, I believe. So I babbled enough. It's Saturday morning. I'm kind of out of sorts. 30 years with the wife, a hard marriage. And I'm staying at the garden. Not too many rentals where I live at. And if you're retired and you got Social Security and you're on your own, it's not that easy to find places that are compatible to your financial situation. So I'll just stay out here at the garden. It's our property. I'm mad in the city. Somebody will get mad and run me off. I don't feel right sitting out here all the time, but I'll leave. I got a little job. I go do floors a couple nights a week, maybe. Sometimes I don't, maybe once a month. But whenever I get the call, I used to do floors quite a bit. Done a lot of stuff over the years, but the one thing that I really loved is this gardening. 4 years old, I loved it, and the world took me away from it. And I was 50 getting out of prison and realizing what I loved was gardening. Man, it's a hard battle to try to fulfill my mission, but I'm going to keep on it. Maybe by the time I'm 70, I'll have this place right. But y'all have a good day. Thank you. Peace.